Here's a look at the roads right now. VDOT crews have cleared the major routes, but roads are still wet. From midnight to 1 p.m., Virginia State Police troopers responded to more than 800 incidents, including 223 crashes with 11 people hurt. They say most were drivers who spun out of control because they were going too fast for conditions. So stay off the roads if you can, but if you do have to travel, make sure to give yourself plenty of time and keep your distance. The city of Norfolk has crews maintaining road conditions around the clock.
Yeah, they've worked nonstop since 3 yesterday afternoon. Madison Schlegel is live in Norfolk, where she caught up with some people trying to dig themselves out of the snow. Madison.
Janet, Connor, yeah, we're on Colley Avenue here in Norfolk, and I want to take a look at the streets here. The snow here is starting to turn a little slushy as these cars drive by. But if you go just a street over to Hampton Boulevard, the streets are looking a lot cleaner than what they look like here. Today, we spoke with one man who is out plowing. He was working for a business and said that he was just doing it to make some money. He said himself alone, he's going to be plowing at least 20 to 25 businesses today. But we've seen people around like this too who are playing in the snow, making snowballs, having a snowball fight. We actually caught one of those snowball fights out here right outside of the Narrow a little bit earlier today. But it's city leaders here in Norfolk who want to thank and acknowledge the workers who have been out to make these roads passable.
We have great crews out there. We have people like waste management guys driving plows. We have stormwater folks driving plows. We have everyone on board, and Parks and Rec, General Services, Department of Utilities, everyone's on deck.
So on top of that, they said that this is just the beginning of what's going to be their cleanup. I want you to take a look here. So last night, that snow that was falling was pretty light and fluffy, but if you start to look down here, the cold weather is starting to turn it into a little bit of frozen ice. So crews say that they expect to be out until Monday cleaning up this mess. Live in Norfolk, Madison Schlegel, 13 News Now.
All right, Madison, thank you. Now, if you see a plow on the road, don't pass it. Norfolk Public Works says someone tried passing one of their plows and got into an accident last night. Well, this afternoon, we learned Hampton Roads Transit will not run tomorrow. That means no buses, light rail, ferry, or paratransit services. HRT says it's because of the icy roads and the high snow banks, unplowed secondary roads, and inaccessible bus stops. HRT will give updates on this weekend's service tomorrow.
While the snow is done falling, it's still causing some travel headaches at Norfolk International Airport. Now, here's a look at the flight board. There have been some cancellations today, but not as many as we saw yesterday. If you're going somewhere, just make sure to check with the airline ahead of time. And if you have tickets to see Joe Coy at Norfolk's Chartway Arena tomorrow, that show has been postponed because of the snow. The new date hasn't been announced yet, but hold on to your tickets because they will still be valid. If you can't attend the rescheduled show when the date is announced, you can request a refund.
In Virginia Beach, crews are still working hard to clear more than 700 miles of Priority 1 roads. Then they'll try to get to the other 2,000 city roads. Emily Harrison is live near Virginia Beach Boulevard. And Emily, how are the conditions out there right now?
Well, you know, Janet, I've met a lot of people today. A lot of people are outside their driveways. They're shoveling up that snow, or even in the parking lots, or of course out on our city roads. And you can see the aftermath of it. I mean, we were driving around, we came across this. Look at this snow mound behind me. This is going to be the result of a lot of hard work of countless men and women putting in the hours today, make sure that Virginia Beach is a safe place to drive. But they have a lot more work ahead of them. And if you live in the neighborhoods, you may not exactly see that as a gentle reminder, as those city snowplows are not allowed in your residential areas. Virginia Beach's Public Works operations engineer says it's not only dangerous for their crews, but it's also dangerous for the families who live there. Plows can damage any cars parked by the side of the road, and kids enjoying the snow may not see a snowplow in time. That's why city leaders are urging everyone to just stay home if you can, or focus on just your own driveway. Jalen Dowling, who lives near Acredale neighborhood, says he definitely got his cardio in this morning, taking upwards of 2 hours just to clear his driveway.
We knew it was going to be bad. We prepared for it, but we definitely didn't know it was going to come down this heavy. Thankfully, we got a nice community out here. We had a couple residents drive around with their plow trucks and help clear some of the roads for us. So thankfully, we're fortunate to have some people in our community that can help us out with that.
That neighborly love can go a long way. But as for our city crews, they're still going to be working out in 12-hour increments. It is possible that could continue all the way into tomorrow morning, but we'll be sure to keep you updated here on 13 News Now. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
All right, Emily, thank you. And while many events are being postponed until the snow is cleared, there's one event that could not be avoided.
You see it right here on your screen. That's directly in front of the Narrow movie theater, right in the heart of the Ghent neighborhood in Norfolk. A snowball fight. You know what it is. You can't have a snow day without one. It sounds violent, but it's a lot of fun.
They're having fun.
That's right. That's happening right outside the Narrow. Again, people making the most of the snowy weather. Let's see the form there. Oh, that's not a lot of legs, but
It helps when it's the soft snow.
It does, and I like that.
Nobody gets hurt.
It looks like a couple participants are holding multiple in their left hand, throwing with the right. They keep the supplies going.
Yep.
Now, there weren't snowball fights all over, but there was a lot of snow fun all over. We got some pictures here that have come in from viewers in the last 24 hours, and just winter wonderland indeed, Janet. I mean, it's beautiful out there.
It's gorgeous out there.
It's
nice to see people having fun.
That's right.
After being stuck inside all day yesterday.
A snow day indeed. Now, if you want to send your pictures in, just download the 13 News Now mobile app. You can scan this QR code, tap the Near Me button on the bottom right, and then touch Share with Us.